Hey guys, it's Tash and welcome to 5 Minutes to 5. So as you know, we are on a financial independence journey, and on that journey we need to think of ways to increase the amount of money that we are making. One way is to have a side hustle, and I thought I would share with you some really important lessons that I've learned from running an e-commerce business in South Africa. So one of my businesses was acquiring product in China, bringing it over here and then selling it. The very important thing that I learned, if you're going to be using something like AliExpress to buy your products, is you must realize that shipping costs basically cost the same as the product. So you might see a product that's $1 each. You need to factor in another dollar for shipping. On top of that, you're going to pay customs duties when it all arrives. So yeah, don't just take it at face value. The biggest thing I would say, if you're shipping in products from somewhere else, know the product. It's a difficult one if you're starting something new. I didn't know my product at all. I had never used those thick resistance bands before, and unfortunately the ones that I bought from overseas were not reinforced correctly, so then they started to break. Started to get a lot of complaints, but luckily I just went to the nearest seamstress and she reinforced them for me, and that solved that issue. I did lose out on quite a lot of money because my principle was just send you a new one. You know, no complaints, customers always right. So yeah, free delivery can definitely be the difference between someone just going to your cart and leaving versus actually converting that into a sale. I think customers feel like it's a bit of a shock and a bit of a surprise, a nasty surprise, when they get to the end and then you're like, oh, and 90 rand. They're like, jeepers, I was prepared to spend 500, not 590, which is basically 600, blah, 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 blah. So that being said, when you're looking at your cost landed, really assess whether you can afford to include delivery costs into your selling price. In a South African context, if you're using Shopify, then I would definitely recommend that you use the UAfrica plugin. It's phenomenal. I don't like saying Uber, but it's like the Uber for shipping companies. So you don't have to have a account with any of the couriers. They have 3 couriers on there: Dawnwing, Courier Guy, and Courier It. And every time you have a delivery, they'll get you quotes from all 3 of them, and you can pick the cheapest one. The only thing is, you just have to have the packaging for each of them, and that's completely free when you have an account on UAfrica. Something so important that I learned: require the customer to put in their phone number on the checkout process. So that's not a given. I know on Shopify you have to select that is a required field. Definitely do that, because there's so many cases where the courier is at somebody's house and they can't get hold of them, and if you don't have the customer's phone number, email really isn't that great. I did find, however, that in this day and age it was actually so much easier to get hold of people via Instagram than sometimes even phoning them. So this is something that is again specific to Shopify. And they have something now called a local delivery, and that is where you can pick a radius from your dispatch area. Now you set that delivery fee. It could be free, it could be 10 rand, it could be just significantly cheaper than your normal delivery. And the reason is that that is not going to be dispatched through a courier, or shouldn't be. You or someone who works for you or something are going to be the one to deliver it. And you can set parameters. You can say local delivery, but note that local delivery is only on Saturdays and Sundays between these times, and then they will click on it knowing that. They also have local pickup, so if it is a shop or you don't mind people coming to your house, if you're running from your house, then you could have that option to say, if you are within a certain radius, or if you don't mind coming to this address, you can pick it up for free. But when it comes to pricing, there's a reason people make things $4.99 and not $500. Once you get past the 500 mark, it's going to take a lot for people to make that extra leap to purchase something. It really just depends on what customer band you're in, the complication in your store. How do I click and go? make it as simple as possible for me to find what I'm looking for and get to the cart. So those were just some of the things I've learned from operating e-commerce stores. I will do more videos on this if you'd like me to, so put some comments in the comment section below if there are specific areas of side hustles you would like me to address. Thanks for watching 5 minutes to 5. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you know next time I upload another fun 5 minutes to 5 video.